Live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Martinsville Speedway Championship 4 cutoff race. So welcome in live to Martinsville. As Cole Clausen goes to the garage already. Okay. Yeah, welcome live to Martinsville, Virginia. As it is time for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series race number 19 of the season. It's the second to last race of the season, and okay, Clausen starting off practice with a bang. So it's the second to last race of the season, the final race of the round of 8. Your championship 4 will be decided tonight. Here's your playoffs coming into tonight. So as you can see, it is Matthew White top of the board. So nobody got locked in with Austin Barnett's win last week. So Matthew White top of the board. We're gonna just do this real quick. Plus 37. Hunsiker's plus 18. Then got Colt plus 11. Ortiz just plus 4. And there's Clausen minus 4. McMillan, Fish, and Redford all below the cut line at the moment. So here we go. Car's back on track. Here comes Cole Clausen. So it's Martinsville.
Got a couple of Trinity drivers, I think, that raced last night showing up, like Aiden Donahue and Payson Lindsay.
Donahue is actually cash, but
He's driving for cash?
Well, I believe it's actually just Cash Colt. Because Cash Colt is running. So yeah. Alright, so I think we got that all sorted out. Alright, whatever. But here it comes, Cole Clausen down the front straightaway through 1 and 2 here in Martinsville. He's way up the track that time. Here's the 70 McMillan and Jamie McKinney. So we are underway from practice from the paperclip. Half-hour of practice tonight to start us off. So this is the practice session that you're going to need to dial your cars in. As there's McKinney. There's playoff driver Ethan McMillan. He's made it in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series points. Remember, last season missed the playoffs. Here's his teammate landed 5th on track as well. Another one of those playoff contenders. Winner from Daytona summer race last year. As cars are up the racetrack, there's McMillan to the wall a bit. As he goes side by side with Landon Fish. Well, it'll be door to door here in Martinsville. So it is 250 laps here tonight. McMillan slams the wall just a bit. So yeah, 250 laps. And we'll be right back from Martinsville. Alright, welcome back to the Martinsville Speedway. We got cars going around here. Both M&F cars will spin. Single car there. Spin. Here's Cash Colt on the racetrack. There's Mac grabbing the 53 car. We officially underway with practice from the Martinsville Speedway. One car just went around, so I believe he now reset. Here's Braden Hunsiker, driver's second in points. So Hunsiker has an okay points gap at the moment. Right now, he is obviously second in points. He is plus 18, so it's not the best points gap, but it's manageable. I think Matthew White just needs to make it through on the first stage, and he'll be locked into the championship 4. He's plus 37 at the moment. Might actually just even need to start. Alright. Here's Matthew White talking about him. There's McMillan, who is below the cut line. So yeah, Culp is the one that's plus 11, and then only plus 4 for Carlos Ortiz, who's been absolutely on fire these last 10 races. Has won a stage, led a ton of laps. Nearly won a couple of races, finished second some races, and yeah, he's just been on fire as of late. Carlos Ortiz. Oh, McKinney going around. He will spin down the front straightaway. Here's Ashton Miller in the 79 on track. So it's Matt Graff, top of the board so far. Miller to the inside of Matthew White. They're going to go side by side. Oh, spinner! McMillan going around. Will lock that thing down, I think, and everyone should avoid him, as they will. Here's Culp down the back stretch. Oh, Clausen went around there. Culp down the back stretch to the 3 and 4. He is plus 11 at the moment. Oh, spinning is Braden Hunsaker. So yeah, Hunsaker, Culp, Ortiz, they're in a decent points position for some of them. Some will need some more points. Here's the 7 of White. Through turns 3 and 4. He's right now 4th on the timing sheet. Graham, Miller, and McKinney are your top 3 so far. Oh, we got a car on his roof! Cole Clausen just flipped. Let's take a look at how that happened. That one was pretty interesting, and yeah, let's take a look. So, I'm trying to find it. Alright, so, oh my goodness. Cole Clausen, I think, sent it down pit road, I believe. Oh my. Yeah. And then Miller just gonna run into him, and that Matthew White just barely avoiding them as well. So, a bit of a crash down here.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting wreck.
We're back underway here in Martinsville, Virginia. Oh, Miller spins, hits the wall. So he goes around here. Gonna try to get that thing back going in the right direction. He will. Oh, Matt Grab. Okay, we're just getting sideways down here. Grab slams the wall. Here is McKinney. Top of the board now in practice. It's now Matthew White, 2nd place. So 250 laps on. Oh, we got a crash down here. So halfway break between lap number 125, the end of that. So it seems like a long race in Martinsville. 250 laps can go pretty quick. And now there goes 32 into the wall. Jamie McKinney. There's Matthew White, the 57 of Cash. Culp. The 7 of Braden Hunsaker, the 53 of Mac Rab. Once again, the second to last race of the season. It's Martinsville. And now, oh, Miller slams the wall. In front of some other drivers here, going to have to try to get that thing back going in the right direction. So Ashton Miller was unfortunately eliminated in the first round of the playoffs after Darlington. Now, oh, the 77 slams the wall. And kind of a chaotic practice session here. 10 cars over the line so far. $23 minutes to go in practice.
So I'm gonna take a wild guess to say this race does go into the night.
Yeah, we'll see. So we got a 3 p.m. starting time. Sunset's about 6:30. That gives us 3.5 hours to complete the race, and it's a 2x race, so that's only what? I don't even know. Something. Only about like hour and 45 minutes to actually complete the entire thing before it goes to night, and that would really change track conditions here. So, oh, Cash Culp slamming the wall. Oh, Hunsaker as well. Hits the wall pretty decently down here. All right. So kind of chaotic so far here tonight. Here comes Pace and Lindsay off pit road and onto the racetrack. Oh! Lindsay slams the wall. No, he's gonna spin and slam it even more. Alright, we'll be right back. Martinsville Speedway. Alright, welcome back live to Martinsville, Virginia. Here for tonight. Here's 57 of Cash Colt. He's making a way around. Oh, around goes Landon Fish there. Cole Clausen back off the racetrack, I believe. There's McMillan. There's the 53 of Mac Rab. McKinney is top of the board so far. White second. Grab is now third. Miller went around down there, as you can see. Here's Matthew White running in second place. In qualifying so far, or practice so far, in Martinsville. Oh, Huntsicker going around, so now he's going to slam the wall. So he's going to get hit by his teammate. So what Huntsicker needs after a tough Talladega race is a really solid and clean race tonight in Martinsville. He's plus 18, okay to the cut line. If he just scores a bunch of stage points in the stage, he should be okay. Culp and Ortiz are the ones that are going to have to worry. They're only plus 11 and plus 4. So anything can happen. Oh, we got Ashton Miller on his side and hit by Jamie McKinney. Here's the 5 of Cole Clausen. Enters this race below the playoff cut line at the moment. Oh, Culp going around, gets slammed into the wall. You have the 5, enters just 4 points below the cut line. He's looking to make his second championship 4 appearance in a row. As Clausen heads down the back straightaway. So right now he's P8 on the board. We've only had 10 cars over the line though. Oh, 1 car around again. Ashton Miller. Oh, Clausen just hit him apparently, even though he was ghosted. Here's McKinney. So far our fastest once again with 18 minutes left. So here we go in Martinsville, Virginia. So it's the final short track race of the season. It's Martinsville, the half-mile paperclip. We just finished up in Talladega last week. All of that chaos. And now we had the Martinsville. So very different racetracks for the round of 8. You got a 2.66 mile super speedway. It speeds upwards of 200 miles an hour for the first round of the race of the round of 8. And then for the final one, you got a half-mile short track. Temper's probably flaring though. And so McKinney is really putting down a fast pace here. Looks pretty quick so far in practice. Oh, he runs up the racetrack. Matthew White top of the board. In his number 7 machine, White goes fastest. Ooh, gets a little bit loose there. So, sun is starting to come out and in here in Martinsville. So it is a partly cloudy day, so we should see that probably all day long, I would expect. Could even see racing into the night, as Ashton said before. Ooh, far around Jamie McKinney here. Gonna get it back going. Alright. So he will get that thing back going. Looks like he's gonna be okay. Here's Ashton Miller in his Toyota. Miller is right now P4. Ooh, he's kind of up the racetrack here. Going pretty high, and that's just going to get him loose off the corner exit. He's got some damage as well. And Matt Graff has to stop. Here's McKinney. In his machine. Oh! McKinney gonna slam the wall. He goes around. Alright. Kind of tears up his race car right now. Here we go. Cars back up on track. It's about halfway in Cup Series practice from Martinsville. So it's the first ever Cup race in Martinsville for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series, but did not race here last season. As here's the 9. Oh, McKinney gonna slam the wall. So we get slammed by Miller. So the championship 4 cutoff race last season was Homestead. And yeah, that's definitely different this year. Ooh, 5 slams the wall there, called Clausen. Here comes Ashton Miller off pit road. And Matthew White making time. Okay, Matthew White just has to kind of score a couple of stage points in the first stage, and he should be good to advance to the next round of the playoffs, which is the championship 4. So Matt Graff right now sitting in front of the 7. White gonna pull down to the inside. Gonna be out of racing here in practice. Grab up the racetrack that time. Sends it way up. And White takes that position away. So 13 minutes to go here in Cup Series practice from the Martinsville Speedway. It's Matthew White so far best. Now he's going to slam the wall. Ashley Miller goes around, hits it as well. So around goes Matthew White here in practice. There's Landon Fish back up on track. There's 32 McKinney. Oh, Hunsinger going around. He will spin out. Oh, and there goes 5. So slamming the walls, Cole Clausen. Here's the 7 of White. See the 72 of Fish here. As they'll head through 3 and 4 and onto the back straightaway. To the front straightaway. Yeah, Landon Fish in his number 72 car. He today enters the playoffs right now -4. Oh, we got a crash. Big wreck here. Yeah, he enters the playoffs -14 at the moment. Landon Fish is. Here's Lindsay back up on track. He's P10 at the moment. And here's Matthew White. Putting down a similar lap time to McKinney. Grabs there in 3rd as well. Miller, Hunsicker. Oh, White. Got loose there. Hopefully he's able to hang on to it for now. So here's more cars coming on to the racetrack. Okay, we're not apparently. So Miller and Clausen going to the garage here or something. I think I know what they're about to do here. Saw this a couple times last night. Alright, here we go. This should hurt. Oh my god. Oh! And then there goes Clausen. He's gonna land on the pit wall. Oh my goodness, there's Ashton Miller landing into the catch fence. And yeah.
I guess that's some sort of glitch with the track.
Oh, McKinney! Goes around. One car on the wall again, Matthew White. Gonna slap it a bit. Here is the 9 on the racetrack. And here's the 79 of Ashton Miller. And Miller hit the curve there a bit. We'll be right back in Martinsville. Alright, well, welcome back live to the Martinsville Speedway. 10 minutes now left in practice here tonight. So we're watching Ashton Miller right now, as you can see, in his number 79 car. Oh, contact! The 9 and the 79 go around. Maybe we're gonna hit the wall down here. And here's the 5 of Cole Clausen making times. Alright, so Clausen locking up the brakes a bit here. You're gonna have to be careful about that tonight. You don't want to lock up the brakes too much. For obvious reason, you can start to flat spot the tires, do some more damage to the tires, and something you just don't want to do, and there goes the 5 into the wall. So Cole Clausen will hit it down here, and will reset his machine. Here's Cole Wilson on the racetrack for the first time tonight. He raced into the Xfinity Series Final 4 yesterday. Now he's going to go sideways. Ooh, crash again. Around goes Ashton Miller. Here's Braden Huntsinger coming on track as well. There's the 5 of Clausen, the 12 of Wilson. Right now, starting to make some times. He spins out on his first lap. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left here in practice. So we're expecting probably a chaotic race tonight. The Xfinity Series beat the record for the amount of cautions this season for Xfinity last night in Martinsville. They had 9. What will we see tonight in Cup? Nearly a double-length race. About 120 laps longer than Xfinity last night. Wilson in the 8th place here. As we see the 9 of Halloran making some times here. He is right now down in P11, side by side between Matthew White and Braden Huntsinger. Teammates here. So yeah, Huntsinger just needs to score stage points in that first stage, and then he has to just do a good job for the finish. If he can do that, he should advance okay. See, they're really starting to slide around here. Oh, Matthew White hits the wall. And he will go around. Here is Matt Grab in the 53 car. Third on the board at the moment. Yeah, Grab has now found some pace here tonight. McGinney has a loose mullen off the corner. Oh, but he's gonna hit the wall. Crash! Front straightaway, around goes Matt Grab. Oh, Cole Wilson around as well. And now Ashton Miller gets sent up the racetrack. He's gonna spin also. Kind of chaotic here in practice. Oh, Matthew White. Your points later slams the wall. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Alright, so under now 5 minutes to go. Here is your leader in practice so far. It's Matthew White. Oh my goodness! Completely takes out Landon Fish. Oh, Fish gonna slam into him there. Man. Oh, we got a crash or something. Around goes the 77, I believe. You got Clausen back here. Just, I think, on pit road still. Here's the 12. Oh my goodness! Cole Clausen goes for a bit of a flight. Here's the 12 of Wilson back up to speed. Here's number 12, Mountain Dew Machine. Here's Braden Hunsicker, the 53 of Grab. You got Miller here and the 7 of Matthew White doing something. There's Miller. He's on where the garage stalls are. And hit the safety truck. Okay. See the 7 car up the racetrack there. See, qualifying coming up next. Who's going to win the pole in Martinsville? We will find out. Oh, 7 into the wall. Slammed that pretty good. Here's Wilson in the 12. Oh my goodness. Yeah, McKinney and Miller go around there. Let's take a look at what caused all that. Oh my. Man. A little bit torn up there for those true drivers, I guess. Not what you always want to see.
I guess it'll be in concussion protocol after this race.
Yeah. But 2 minutes and 45 seconds left here. McKinney's second. Oh, there he goes. Oh no, in front of Ashton Miller. Go! Oh my god. These two just can't stay away from each other now. They keep on crashing. Here's the 7. Now down the front straightaway. Here's Miller up to speed. 32 of McKinney. Oh my! Matthew White. Upside down here, slamming the pit barrels as you saw. Here's the 12 of Wilson making his way back up on the racetrack. Alright, under 2 minutes before we go to qualifying in Martinsville. Ready to find out who's going to win the pole tonight. So 72 of Fish went up the racetrack. Crash! Ashton Miller going around. Fish gonna spin as well. Alright. So we're nearly done with practice from Martinsville, Virginia, as we see the 5 car gonna slam the wall here. Guess that wasn't the 5 car. Must have been Matthew White, okay. Here's McKinney making his way through turns number 3 and 4. Oh, he's gonna go sideways here. 32 doesn't save it. Oh, he's gonna get tapped by Wilson. Now Wilson gonna slam the wall. Alright, so Cole Wilson slaps the wall there. Here's the 9. The 72 of Landon Fish, locking up the tires pretty good there. That'll just about do it. In Martinsville practice, time to qualify. See who's gonna win the pole for tonight. So once again, Matthew White leads practice. It was McKinney for a while. Then White took it. Oh, crash. Oh my goodness. My God, Ashton Miller. Into the catch fence hard. Alright. Now it's time to go. It's qualifying time for Martinsville.
I don't think you'll ever see that in real life.
Hope not. Especially with the next gen. Alright, here we go. Let's go live racing for Martinsville, Virginia. It's qualifying for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Here's the 5 of Clausen. 77 of Hunsicker. So, starting position usually pretty important here in Martinsville. So here's the 77 making his way onto the racetrack. So once again, time to go qualifying for Martinsville. Who's going to win the pole? We are about to find out. Here's the 9 car. Down the back straightaway, so Hunsicker goes top of the board so far, 19.6. Now Halloran goes top of the board. There's McKinney. Hunsicker goes back. That's his final lap. Hunsicker goes fastest so far. Grab there in 53, making times as well. There's Cash Culp on pit road. Okay. Here's the 9 down the front straightaway. Will he improve? He does not. McKinney top of the board now. Fastest so far for Jamie McKinney. Here we go. Down the back stretch for the final time in the 3 and 4. Locking up those tires. Way high, and he's going to slap the wall out while he's qualifying over. Will he hang on for the pole? We'll have to wait and see. Here's the 12 of Cole Wilson. Down the back stretch he goes. Turns 3 and 4. Grab second place. That's his qualifying over. Here comes Cole Wilson to the line. Wilson on his first lap goes 3rd. Cash Culp still sitting there, so I believe Matthew White not electing to qualify here. Here comes Wilson through 3 and 4. Cole Wilson to the line. He goes. He will stay P3. Alright, you're going to pull that thing down to the garage. So it is P3 so far. Here's the 57 of Cash Culp. He's yet to pull out onto the racetrack here. Alright. Probably expecting a night of chaos tonight. Fortunately, it's going to be a way smaller car count than usual. Only 13 drivers right now signed up for this race event. We usually have upwards of probably about 20 most times. Average about 20. See, unfortunately, way less cars than usual. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but you hear So here's 27 of Ortiz. So probably actually maybe a good thing to not have that many cars tonight. Only 13. That's the least we've had all season. Oh, Ortiz starting to struggle here. He's in the wall. Carlos Ortiz only enters +4. It's going to be a battle between him and Cole Clausen for that final playoff spot. Could be someone else as well, but yeah. Ortiz is going to pull back on track. Try to attempt another run of qualifying here. Alright. Green flag in the air for Carlos Ortiz. Through 1 and 2 he goes on that very first lap, and now down the back a little high. Probably not the lap he needs. Through turns 3 and 4. Here he comes down the front straightaway in Martinsville. Carlos Ortiz goes P6. And then he's going to back it down. All right. Here's the 90 of Pace and Lindsay locking up the tires big time. As he comes to the green flag. Through 1 and 2, and now down the back straightaway. Lindsay was 6th place in that first lap. Here he comes to the checkered flag. Pace and Lindsay, where will he end up? It's P6 at the moment. He ends up P5. A 1 position gain. Alright, as you can see, Landon Fish, yet he didn't qualify. The 12 of Wilson, the 57 of Culp, get to qualify either. As Pace and Lindsay going to pull it down pit road here. Finishing up his run, so it's time to go racing from Martinsville, Virginia. Let's get the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series race underway from Martinsville. All right, welcome in live to Martinsville, Virginia. So 250 laps tonight. It is time for some racing here in Martinsville. So once again, only 13 drivers and that are going to be racing tonight. It's definitely a good thing that we have a smaller car count. We don't need like 25 cars here like usual. We had 26 cars last week in Talladega. We definitely don't need something like that in Martinsville.
Yeah, we had a really big fest earlier. We don't need another one today.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a small car count tonight. Hopefully that means a clean race, maybe.
One's hoping.
Yeah, we definitely did not. This is the one race I don't think we needed more than 20 cars in this field. And luckily tonight we don't get it. Alright, we'll have to see how this goes. Welcome in live to the final race of the round of 8. The championship 4 will be decided tonight. As everyone is on the racetrack, ready to go. What are we going to see tonight for 250 laps of action? That's going to be what we're going to find out. So it's Jamie McKinney on the pole for the first time in his career. Mac Rack going to be starting to his outside. Row number 2 consists of Cole Wilson and Braden Hunsinger, 2 Chevrolets. Row 3, you can see Pace and Lindsay lining up side by side with Andrew Halloran in his Cup Series debut. Row 4 gets of Ashton Miller, Cash Culp, Cole Clausen, and Ethan McMillan are at your top 5. And White kind of starting outside the top 10 at the moment. All right, here we go from Martinsville, Virginia. So we will see a start next time by. So it's time for the final race before the championship. Who will advance? It's become the 1 to go till the race starts. All right, Ashton. Final thoughts here before we go green?
Hopefully it's not chaotic. We get down some laps and I don't wreck.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens tonight from Martinsville, Virginia. So, pace car leads them down the back straightaway for the final time before we go racing. So, smallest car count of the season, by far, I think. Only 13 drivers, but probably a good thing. As Jamie McKinney and Mac Rabb will line up on the front row. Chevrolet and Ford, side by side, gonna lead them to the green. The final race of the round of 8 is underway in Martinsville. Oh, cars in the wall already. Lindsay gonna slap it. He pushed the 9 up into the fence here early. Not really sure what that was all about. As they head down the front straightaway, it's gonna be lap number 1, led by the 32 of Jamie McKinney.
Looks like that 90 got pretty loose and locked up the brakes.
Yeah, so that's Pace and Lindsay we're talking about as McKinney runs with the racetrack a bit. But he's still far out front. Matt Grab runs second. Cole Wilson now running third. Here's Carlos Ortiz, your highest running playoff driver, nearly down to the inside on the 12 of Wilson. So car got a little bit loose down there. And Ortiz doing exactly what he needs to do to advance. He's right now in a playoff battle with Cole Clausen. Clausen enters this race -4 to the cut line. Ortiz is right now good by 4. And he's right now running ahead of Cole Clausen. Already 4 laps into this race. So yeah, the laps will probably click down pretty quickly if you spend a lot of them under green. We got Lindsay already on pit road here. He really just started off this race chaotic. Not really sure what that was all about. See Miller in the back bumper of Carlos Ortiz. So once again, smallest car count of the season in Martinsville, but kind of what you need in a short track. Especially here in iRacing. So here we go, battle between Miller and Ortiz, heating up for P4 at the moment. We've already made it much longer than we did in the Xfinity race last night before a caution flag comes out. Ready, 7 laps in.
Well, last week it was Xfinity maybe being better than Cup. Now it's the opposite way around. It looks like a Cup is better than Xfinity.
Yeah. Talladega had
which is what it should be always.
Yeah. Talladega had an early yellow last night, or I'm sorry, last week for the Cup Series. That was one hell of a race. So we got Lindsay back on the racetrack now, 4 laps down though. So he'll need some cautions to fly here pretty soon. Matt Grab locking up the tires a bit, so here we go, battling for second place with Grab and Cole Wilson. Ooh, saw the 5 in the wall, just a bit. Cole Clausen. And yeah, Clausen really needs to get around the 21 of Ortiz. He's got to finish ahead of him, I would believe, if he doesn't score more stage points than him. And if they score an equal amount of stage points, even then already, then, or if one of them scores, actually Ortiz beats him in the points, that'll be +5 for Carlos Ortiz in the playoff standings, and that would mean Clausen needs to finish at least 5 points positioned ahead of him. And yeah, it's going to be tough.
Like, I'm just in the middle of the battle.
Alright, here we go, racing down the front straightaway. There's Lindsay. So, by just starting, Matthew White has locked himself into the championship 4. For the second time in his career, your defending champion is in the Champ 4. A little bit of smoke from some tire. Oh, Landon Fish has hit the wall. Oh, Matt Grab! Crashing! Into the wall goes Cole Wilson. Caution for the first time tonight. Round goes to 12. Let's take a look at what happens. So, spin there for the 12 of Cole Wilson. So you saw that slow car Landon Fish, who somehow had damage on the front end of the thing. Not really sure what happened. And then the 53 of Matt Grab got loose and takes out the 12. I think they were just trying to avoid that lap car. Unfortunately, they will both crash here under caution. Not what they needed to see. Alright, we'll be right back from Martinsville. Early caution, 13 laps in. So we got cars down pit road here. Matt Grab. He didn't get too much damage on that 53 car. But
look at the 72 of Landon Fish. That
yeah,
car's tore up.
Yeah, I saw that. Landon Fish, that one of those drivers that needs to try to advance to the championship for tonight, enters this race about, what, -17, and that's not going to help him at all. if he doesn't score stage points here in this first stage, it may be even a must-win by the end. And this here's Matt Grab on pit road. 12th Cole Wilson as well. And some more drivers. All right, 14 laps in, we've got our first caution of the night here in Martinsville. But at least we made it longer than Xfinity last night before we had a yellow.
Yeah, from what I heard, I wasn't here last night, so from what I heard, it was pretty chaotic.
9 caution flags. Here is Wilson going to pull off. Matt Craft still sitting here, now going to be put a lap down, I believe. Yes, he is. So Landon Fish now coming down pit road here. Shows him on pit road. There he is. So that 72 car is going to have to be careful here for the rest of this race. Going to have to try to get this thing repaired the best he can.
The next closest driver that's going for points is the 77 Braden. He's 2 cars behind Ortiz.
Yeah, so he is that first car in the playoffs. So yeah, playoff drivers haven't been too quick, I guess, today, you can say, so far. We got 1 to go till we restart, though. It's going to be Jamie McKinney. Actually, Carlos Ortiz. Don't forget about him. He's a playoff driver. He's on the outside. Carlos Ortiz has been absolutely on fire. If he makes the championship 4, I would say well-deserved for Ortiz. Here we go. Pace car down the pit road. It's going to be McKinney and Ortiz on the front row. Miller and Halloran, row number 2. As now 17 laps in, we are back underway from Martinsville, Virginia. Good restart for the 32. He'll clear. Side by side behind him. Miller down to the inside on the 21 of Ortiz. They go door to door. Miller going to put that thing down low. They're getting dicey back here. McMillan locking up the brakes a bit. So probably got to be careful early on as we see the 77 Hunziker grabbing 4th place away. And White down to the inside as well. So this 9's up the racetrack. Colt loose again. And yeah, the 9's starting to fall back. Here is Cash Colt. Could theoretically also be eliminated from the playoffs. It's wide open here. Ooh! Contact between McMillan and Colt.
Yeah, the only race Colt won in his career, I think, right? In his FedEx career was Homestead that locked him into the playoffs. But now he's not looking so good.
Yeah, he'll have to try to do a little better. Here's Miller now running in 2nd place. Got around the 21 of Carlos Ortiz, but it's once again your pole sitter effort, and we got contact behind him. Everyone is able to hang on to it, though, for now. But still early laps here in Martinsville. So drivers that need more caution flags so they can get their laps back are Peyton Lindsay, Matt Grab, and Landon Fish. So Fish is going to have a tough night here. He's going to really try to get that thing repaired. I would assume coming out maybe like 20 laps down. Next caution flag, Lindsay and Grab, if they don't have any more issues, should get themselves back on the lead lap. Be a 9/10 of a second lead for Jamie McKinney. Having a career night so far tonight in FedEx. So top 2 are non-playoff drivers at the moment. There's 2nd Ashton Miller as he heads down the backstretch. So with the smaller car count, you're not probably going to see a whole lot of lap traffic, I would assume, tonight. Not going to be the biggest of issues, like it usually is here in Martinsville. We got teammates.
Probably a good pain.
Yeah, got teammates battling here. We also got a side-by-side battle that just got it all self-sorted out. The 77 and the 7 of White.
The 21 of Ortiz, it looks like he has pressure on him now as that 77 of Braden Hunziker is starting to close up.
Yeah, he's got his teammate Matthew White all over his rear bumper. And yeah, Carlos Ortiz, though, got to give him major props. He's right now running in 3rd. He's just had such a good last 10 races. It all started that 2nd place finish in Indianapolis and been all up since then. He scored so many points, finished so well, won some stages, nearly won some races. Probably should have almost won Talladega last week as well. Still looking for that first career win, though, but he's going to be looking to try to get it tonight or next week in Kansas. And if he advances the championship 4 next week and wins Kansas, which he ran so well last season, when he was just in making his starts outside of the playoffs, he would be the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season 2 champion. Remember, he started off the season very poorly, I guess we can say. First 10 or so races was below the playoff cut line, then turned it up as the season went on. And here's the 77 to his bumper, though. So we'll be watching this playoff battle right now. White and Hunter look pretty good on points, even with the stage results. And yeah, Clausen right now looking not so well. So is McMillan and Fish. They aren't looking so well either. And Ortiz right now above the playoff cut line.
Fish is multiple laps down, and it doesn't look like it doesn't look good for this M&F racing team.
Yeah, they gotta try to turn something around here. Landon Fish needs a caution flag to probably come out pretty quickly. He's not being trapped multiple laps down, but it's a long race here in Martinsville. That could change. You could get those laps back pretty quickly. You never know. Ooh, the 21 got a bit loose under the 77. As maybe a bit of contact here for Hunsicker. Oh, the 77 sideways saves it. Brandon Hunsicker, what a save. And now Matthew White slots fourth.
Here comes Fish back on the track.
There's Landon Fish. He's 15 laps down at the moment. You can see the front end repaired in that number 72. So he should be good, I would assume, if he doesn't have any engine damage still. But he will need a lot of cautions to fly. Here's the 7 all over the back bumper of the 21. So contact is made. Nearly a bump and run doesn't really work out there for the 7 White, as they're going to get around Landon Fish, put him a lap down. Or another lap down, at 15 down for Fish. Here we go, Matthew White nearly to the inside, diving low. Ortiz looking to block him off. White's still fighting, though, all over his back bumper. Here he is down low. Matthew White, fourth P3. Down to the inside here, side by side, and he's going to clear Carlos Ortiz. Bit of a bobble there, actually. Will that allow Ortiz to come back and repay the favor? Not yet. And it looks like White going to slot the third. But yeah, it's been a dominant race so far for Jamie McKinney. Already a 3-second lead over Ashton Miller, who runs second, and now White running P3. "34 laps into Martinsville." So we could see a long run here. When once again the halfway break comes up at lap number 125. We've had one yellow flag so far for tonight, and we're clicking down lap times pretty quickly. That's usually what happens in Martinsville. Here we go. So the 77 might start to set up the 21 of Ortiz here, who now runs in P4. So you see Braden Hunsicker running behind him. So third, fourth, and fifth are all playoff drivers. And then got Cash Culp down in P7, Clausen P8, McMillan P9, P10, and now Landon Fish P13. Hunsicker closing up to the rear bumper of the 21 of Ortiz. Now Carlos Ortiz's teammate, Cole Wilson, there running in P6. Here's the 77 in the back bumper of the 21. So we could start to catch some lighter lap traffic here later in this race, with Clausen and McMillan probably pretty soon. Here we go, bump and run maybe starting. Here we go, the 77 down to the inside on Ortiz as they head side by side down the back straightaway. Ortiz not giving up. Back to the outside, going to clear him yet again. Great job for Carlos Ortiz, clearing him. And that may allow the 12 of Wilson to start to close up.
So 7 of Matthew White starting to catch up to second place.
Yeah, he's right now still 3.9 seconds behind the leader, but that could be a battle for P2 pretty soon. But yeah, this battle for the third position is really heating up. We're fourth position. Here we go, side by side again. Hunsicker now back to the inside on Ortiz. Nearly making contact. 21 up the racetrack here, still keeping it to his outside. Maybe a crossover. Hunsicker clears him. Will we see a crossover? Nothing yet. Oh, here we go. The 21 going to try to get to his bumper. Can't make anything happen. And Hunsicker clears him up fourth. But it's Jamie McKinney with a 3-second lead still here in Martinsville. 41 laps in. Ortiz not giving up, though. He's back to the rear bumper on the 77. These two really battled it out in Darlington. For the couple of races go, and now 21 trying to get back to the bumper of the 77. Yeah, but the 21 looks like he's starting to fall off here in the longer runs. Definitely looks like that's how his car is behaving. There's
Jamie's caught up to lap traffic.
Yeah, there is McKinney to the back bumper of pace from Lindsay. Lindsay is already a lap down here. He's going to get down to the inside of the 90 car. Got this battle for second place starting to heat up as well. As McKinney tries to now put the 90 of Lindsay another lap down. Yeah, but we've been under green for a little bit here. Starting to click down some laps right now. Yeah, McMillan also not too far away. He's on the lead lap at the moment. Here we go for second place. Wilson has now gotten around Ortiz for fifth. And Ortiz not doing so well here in the longer run, so that could get interesting for him in the later portions of this race. Here's the 7 of White. Close into the rear bumper of the 79 of Miller. Battle now on for second place. White to his bumper. Matthew White's one of those drivers that's usually very good in the longer runs. Oh, both get loose. Oh, there goes Miller going around. He's going to spin now in the middle of the racetrack here. And, okay. Caution going to come out. So the yellow flag's out for the second time tonight. Ashton Miller who went around. All right, let's take a look at what happens here. So it was him and the 7 of White battling for that. Oh yeah, not 79 just got really loose, and then I guess just kind of turned in front of the 7 here. Let's take a look real quick at another angle. Let's ride with the back end of Ashton Miller. Yeah, got really loose off the corner, and then oh yeah, just trying to save it, turned in front of the 7, and he will barely avoid contact with the wall. But yeah, caution is out yet again here in Martinsville. It's Ashton Miller. All right, we got lead lap cars down to pit road here. Led by Matthew White. McKinney actually staying out. So that's interesting. Yeah, lead lap cars here on pit road. We'll be right back to show this pit stops. All right, here they are on pit road now. So the only lead lap car that stays out is your leader, McKinney. So I'm kind of surprised by that. I was assuming he would pit, but he's not. He has dominated tonight so far, your pole sitter. We'll see anyone getting 2 tires. Matthew White gonna look like he's gonna be off pit road first. Yes, he will.
Hold on. Sorry. Some big news in the box. Apparently, something happened with Ortiz. He's gone. He's retired. He's out of the race.
Okay. Wait. Hang on.
That kind of changes stuff.
Okay, Carlos Ortiz. Not really sure what happened there. Maybe a mechanical issue? I really don't know.
Wow. So that might have just completely blown the chances of Ortiz.
Oh my. Oh, he's back though. He's back. He's gonna try to get his laps back here. I think he disconnected or something. So he will try to get his laps back. We'll see. Boston needs to get himself back on the lead lap, I believe.
It looks like Jamie did decide to finally pit because he's in the back of the field now.
Yeah, McKinney now. I guess he just didn't know they were pitting or something. Not really sure what that was all about. All right, so Carlos Ortiz is going to have to try to get himself back on the racetrack here, but he's now going to be multiple laps down. Now, we're just trying to sort all this out. It's going to be Matthew White back to the lead. Ortiz will, I think, get himself back on the racetrack here, but he's going to be multiple laps down. Going to have to try to get those back. And that's going to be really important.
It looks like he's only 1 lap down from what the leaderboard's showing.
All right, so he's right now not on the racetrack just yet. Probably has to tow the car or something. But he's able to reset and get back on the track, though. Landon Fish going to try to make his way around this lap traffic here. So we only go until we restart. It'll be lap number 53 The green flag comes back out. So after all that, he'll be teammates on the front row with White and Hunsaker. And yeah, McKinney or Polstead are falling back after having to come down pit road late. Ortiz will be able to get himself back on the racetrack here, but he's going to be multiple laps down, and that's going to be important. He's going to need caution to fly before the end of the stage. He's going to need those stage points. You cannot have Clausen score them. Here we go.
ELR 1-2-4, so this is going to be interesting.
As they come to the Geico restart zone, we are back underway in Martinsville. White, a good start in front of Hunsaker. Now Cole Wilson slots in the third place behind him. Side by side, they go here with a 9. Ashton Miller all trying to get out. Here we go. Cole Wilson under the 77 of Hunsaker. Side by side for P2. Making a bit of contact. Ortiz now 4 laps down back on the racetrack. Update there. Wilson to the door of the 77. They'll head side by side with one car going around. Oh, McKinney slams the wall. Jamie McKinney spinning in front of the field. He actually gets it back going, so no caution.
Both hitters spins around. He probably pushed those fresh tires too hard.
All right, now Cole Wilson runs second place. There's the 9 of Halloran up the racetrack. Side by side now with, oh, we got a car around. Mac grabs, spun. Can he get it back going here? Have to wait and see. Gonna wait for just one more second. He will. So we'll keep it green. So Ortiz and Fish need a lot of caution flag to fall here.
Yeah, Fish, after getting in that wreck with Matt Grab early in the race, he started getting his laps back, so he should be in the lead lap soon.
He's minus 11 at the moment, but he's getting all those free passes and wave arounds under every caution flag. We've only had 2 so far tonight. 58 laps in. Matthew White now leads for the first time all day. He's up front. Matthew White looking for his 4th win of the season. Here's the 12 of Wilson. Runs second at the moment. As they'll head onto the front straightaway. So White won 4 races last year. He's now got locked into the championship 4 by just starting this race. But now it's going to be a battle. Can Carlos Ortiz get this position back now? Right now, Cole Clausen that final one to advance. It's White, Hunsaker, Culp, and Clausen right now in the championship 4. The 9 just got him. Yeah, I just saw that. Got it really loose on the bottom. We're nearly half.
PLR still 1-3-4, man.
Oh!
Spinner.
He saves it. We'll keep going green. Now it's 1-2-3 PLR. So a big moment there for Cole Wilson. He's able to hang on to it though. Here we go. Miller to the inside of Cash Culp here. Locking up the brakes a bit. Now 79 goes wide. Here we go, battle on for 3rd place at the moment. Oh no, Miller! Spins, hits the wall. And he gets it back going. We're seeing those mistakes off the corner exit. Not really sure what's going on there. This Ortiz back on the racetrack here, so been really chaotic under this green flag run at the moment. Now, that leaves Matthew White with a 2.6 second lead. So we've had a couple of sliding cars that slid around here. Not enough to throw a caution, though. And Matthew White leads here tonight. So they're going to battle back here. Here's the 5 of Clausen. Up the P4 now. He's got the 9 to his inside, though. The 9's in his debut. They go side by side. Where's the 12 of Cole Wilson? Where will he go? Will he try to force the issue? To the back over the 9. Cole Clausen up the racetrack. Oh, bit loose there for Clausen. He's going to lose probably another spot to Cole Wilson. Here's McKinney trying to get himself back into this battle. As Clausen pulls back to P6. They lock up the tires a bit even more.
Big time lockup with Clausen. Looks like he just is getting into the brake too hard, getting into the corners.
As, ooh, big loose there for Cole Clausen off the corner. Once again, he's starting to struggle here. He and Carlos Ortiz could be in battle pretty soon. So right now, Ortiz entered +4 to the good. Here's Jamie McKinney down low on Cole Clausen. They'll make up that spot. And yeah, Clausen up the racetrack again. Really gets slid up that time. Been chaos as of late here in Martinsville. Now 70 laps in. Here we go, battle between the 12 and the 9. Wilson and Halloran. Halloran up the racetrack. That's going to allow Cole Wilson just easily clear him for P4. But Cash Culp leads, Hunsinger second, Matthew White. I'm sorry, Cash Culp third, Matthew White leading. Here's Carlos Ortiz. He is right now 4 laps down. He's going to need caution flags for the end of this stage. If that doesn't happen, Cole Clausen could have the opportunity to score stage points. That's going to really leave us in a battle. Here's McMillan running in P9 at the moment. Here's the 7 of White now starting to catch lap traffic. Landon Fish, 12 laps down at the moment. There's 57 of Cash Culp. Here we go, once again battling Jamie McKinney. Trying to get himself back inside the top 4 here. Now this battle for about 5th on back has been raging on all day long. 32 runs to the outside just for a second. Oh, McKinney big loose. Gonna have to be careful about that. Now Halloran gonna get to his door, maybe. Trying to get to his quarter panel. Get him a little bit up the racetrack as they head down the front straightaway. Ortiz now 5 down at the moment. He needs cautions really quick. May even need 2 if he gets put this many laps down. Gonna be tough going for Carlos Ortiz. Oh, loose with the 9 car. We've about 51 laps to go to the halfway break as we see the 9 and the 5 battling. Here's Clausen down to the inside. Ashton Miller here as well. This Toyota. He gets around the 9 of Halloran. Yeah, Halloran's starting to pull back. Fish now 12 laps down. He needs like probably 3 more yellows. 3 or 4 at least. And he's also off the pace, so not really the race Landon Fish needed to try to advance to the championship 4. But Cole Clausen needs to score stage points, and a great opportunity to do that. He wants this race probably to go green until the end of it. End of the stage, at least, I mean. Here's Cole Wilson starting to catch up to the back bumper of Cash Culp here. Could see a battle here pretty soon. McKinney not going away either. As they head down through turns 3 and 4. Here's Culp running 3rd. Wilson 2nd. McKinney in P5. Here's the 5 of Clausen down the back straightaway. Ashton Miller starting to close up to his bumper. That is the battle for P6. And if Clausen can grab these 5 stage points here, right now, that'll put him ahead of Carlos Ortiz just by 1 if they were even. That would be a huge gain. Ortiz is looking to get himself back on the lead lap here pretty soon. Wilson now putting pressure on Cash Culp. Battle for third. Here's Wilson down to the inside. Oh, locking up the tires a bit. Over the curb. Oh, got a car on the wall. McMillan around. He's going to get himself going, I think. Yes, he will. No caution. You keep it green.
So that's now two of the three M and F cars wrecked or in a wreck.
Yeah, that's not what they want so far for tonight. Is now McKinney has now got. I just realized that McKinney got around the 12 of Wilson. Now he's battling with Cash Culp here. Oh, we got a crash, I think. Ashton Miller goes sideways. He saves it for now, and he will keep it going. Here's Culp trying to hang on to McKinney. Can he do his bumper? Now down to the inside. Coming close to the lap 100 mark. Here we go, McKinney down low. Side by side now. And McKinney gonna clear him for P3. Now, we see Wilson to the back bumper of the 57 of Culp. We'll be right back. There we go. Back live here in Martinsville. Wilson all over the back bumper of Culp here down the back straightaway. Culp now starting to struggle here in the longer run. Here's Wilson. His quarter panel slides up the racetrack. Yeah, Cole Wilson having a very solid run, though, so far tonight, running 5th. Oh, ooh, up the racetrack once again. Here's Wilson, trying to get to his bumper. So Culp is trying to hang on here. As Wilson down to his inside. Nearly. Can't do it. So we are 36 laps away from the halfway break. Ortiz is going to need a caution. He's now actually in a position to score a stage point, technically. As that's how chaotic this race has been. We got 2 cars out of the race. And with a small car count, that hurts things. So Matthew White now has a 6-second lead over Braden Hunsicker. And McKinney now 10 seconds behind them all. So, and just comers and goers, and that's just allowed Matthew White to pull away. Ooh, McKinney! Sideways here. Nearly got spun around. Now he's way up the racetrack. He'll have the 57 and the 12 to go by. As Wilson, Culp up the racetrack. That's going to allow Cole Wilson to his door. Maybe as they head side by side. Yes, they are. Wilson's there. Wilson now battling for 3rd place. To his quarter panel, running him up the racetrack. Here they go side by side, and Culp actually going to be able to do something on the outside, but not for long. Wilson back to the inside. Ooh, Culp blocks up the tires once more. Wilson to his quarter panel. Just can't get any further alongside him. Maybe he can this time. Yes, he is. Side by side for 3rd place. Maybe a bit of contact as well. And now Wilson going to clear. Oh my goodness, Culp going to door slam him. Culp sideways. He saves it. Wilson down to 3rd. Car spun around Ashton Miller in the middle of the track here. Okay. I don't like the looks of this. We're going to throw a caution. Caution come out. Miller's going backwards. So caution is out for the 3rd time tonight. 96 laps in. Let's take a look at what happened to Ashton Miller here to get himself spun around. Running all by himself. He was starting to struggle here. Oh yeah, just goes around. And then he's facing backwards here. It's probably like the worst case scenario there. Off corner exit. He goes around, the caution comes out. Alright, we'll be right back in Martinsville. Oh, we got a thing here happening under caution. Alright, you got your leaders on pit road, though. Cash Culp stays out. And there's Huntsinger down to pit. There's Matthew... Or it's actually the 12 of Wilson going to be off pit road first. Or no, he's not. Sorry about that. It's going to be Matthew White off pit road first easily. So Cash Culp stays out. Here comes Huntsinger. He'll be P3 now. And Halloran stays out. So 2 cars stay out that were all on the lead lap here. There's the 12 Wilson. So... And now actually Halloran pitting here late. So yeah, under caution here in Martinsville, Virginia. So drivers gonna have to try to quickly get their laps back. So we'll be right back from Martinsville. All right, welcome back live to Martinsville, Virginia. Coming on lap number 100 pretty soon. Let's run to caution again. Here's Carlos Ortiz, 2 laps down here. I think he may get himself back on the lead lap here. I'm not really sure if he pitted, though. There's Miller. Stays on the lead lap. So Landon Fish as well. He's 9 down. So we're probably going to restart with under 25 to go till the halfway break. So it's getting close here. Stage points are on the line for your top 10 drivers. 100 laps into Martinsville. There's Ortiz now 1 down. Oh, and a crash here under caution. 57 in the 5 goes spinning. I think we're going to add a pace lap here or something.
Yeah, they have a rocky reputation, so this is probably going to lead to something that people don't want to see. So,
all right, I guess we're not going to add a pace lap. They all got to sort it out, though. As coming back to the Geico restart zone, 100 laps into Martinsville, we are back underway. Great restart for the 7 car of Matthew White. Here's Wilson down to the inside of Huntsinger for P2. Side by side, Wilson gonna grab it. So your halfway break coming up once again at the end of lap number 125. Ortiz, though, is still a lap down. He needed at least 1 more laps of pacing to try to get him laps back there. As they head down the back straightaway once again. Here's the 77 back to the bumper of the 12. Huntsinger, oh, he pushes him up the racetrack. Pushes himself up, though. Here's McKinney side by side. Down the front stretch. McKinney now grabbing P3. As Matthew...
the 42 of... No, 52 of Cash almost lost it. Not 50, 51, my gosh.
57?
Okay.
There we go, 57 of Cash Culp. Alright. Come back to 21 to go till the halfway break this time by, so... Once again, in position right now, Carlos Ortiz is right now in position to score 1 stage point. And Cole Clausen, I believe, is in the position to score 4! Into the wall goes the 77. Slaps it just a bit. He's going to keep on going, though. So he saves it. We stay green. McKinney on the back bumper here. Yeah, Clausen getting positions here. That's what he needs. Side by side now with the 79. We got a battle heating up for second place pretty soon, I would assume. Ooh, Miller way up the racetrack. He slides up, and Clausen grabs P5. That's 6 stage points. That's going to put him +1 to Carlos Ortiz at the moment, and he's even running better than him. So that's going to be a battle at the end of this race to see who finishes higher. Here we go, battle on for second place here between Cole Wilson, and I don't know why I get Ashton Miller and Cole Wilson mixed up for some reason. I don't know why I do that. Makes absolutely, their names aren't even similar.
I could see that game mixed up with Cole Clausen and Cole Wilson.
Yeah, I don't even do that. Really.
I don't know.
And yeah, Clausen now runs 5th. Here we go for second place. McKinney driving down to the inside. There we go. There's Carlos Ortiz once again running. Clausen battling with Colt back there. But since he got off... Oh, we got a car around. McMillan in the middle of the racetrack here gets it back going.
Oh, Clausen slides up. 3 wide for a second.
Yeah, you got the lap car in the way here. Clausen loses position. Doesn't really need that. Oh, we're crashing. Culp spins in front of the field. Oh, he's going to get hit by the 21. My caution button didn't work there. I'm not really sorry about that. Catch Culp. Yellow button just did not work there. Had to do it manually. Oh, he's going to... Oh my god, that was a little bit dangerous, but okay. Alright, we're under caution here again in Martinsville. And this will allow Carlos Ortiz back on the lead lap, I believe. Alright, we'll be right back. Will we see anyone on pit road? That's to be seen. Alright, welcome back live to Martinsville. 4th caution comes out of the night. Kind of a quick run there. And yeah, we're coming back to only about 10 laps. Well, it's 12 to go now. As you see the 77 on pit road. 12 to go to halfway break in Martinsville. Here's the 21. Ortiz gets himself back on the lead lap. Cole Clausen did not want to see that. And the battle is going to be on for that final championship 4 spot. I would assume these drivers are all going to stay out. So you have 5 sets of tires on pit road. So they think they're on their 3rd set, I believe. You're going to have to be careful, especially if you get any late yellows. So Braden Hunsicker, remember he hit the wall there under that last run. And he lost positions here. He's got a bit of damage, going to pull off though. How about Cole Wilson, though, having a really solid night tonight? He's running in 2nd place. He's done a bunch of Cup Series races. That's about 15, I think. But he's never run this well. He's doing a really nice job. He's a Xfinity Series regular, but right now running another part-time start here in Cup. And he also just advanced to the Xfinity Series Championship 4. We got Ortiz still sitting on pit road here in the 21 car. He got some damage actually. That couldn't put himself back. That couldn't put himself back here. As yes, it will. He's now going to be a lap down. So Carlos Ortiz needs to try to get on to the racetrack here pretty soon. Probably has a bit of required damage to repair.
I think he might have gotten black flagged.
Oh,
somehow, and he couldn't get it.
We just cleared all about 5
cleared.
seconds. So I don't know how that
Yeah, he
happened.
couldn't get him cleared, so he's serving his penalty now.
We literally just cleared them all about 5 seconds ago, so I really don't know.
I don't know about iRacing. That seems a little silly. That's not going to be good for 21 of Carlos.
We got 1 to go till we restart here. Now, yeah, once again, more laps down for Carlos Ortiz. Now what he needs to see. Hunsaker stays on the lead lap. All right, 1 to go till we restart. Under 10 to go to the halfway break. So Ortiz will get himself back on the lead lap, I think. Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be actually close at the halfway break, but have to wait and see. Here we go. Matthew White. Cole Wilson. He's 2 laps down. You think he should be able to do, but only in position right now to score 1 stage point. Back to the green flag in Martinsville. We are back underway. Oh! Wheel spin there for Clausen. That's not what he needs. He's going to lose multiple spots. Now McKinney to second. Big dive bomb for Jamie McKinney.
He just wasn't ready for that restart. He just wheel spun, and that's not going to be good for Clausen points.
Yeah, he did not need that. Was in a really good position to gain a lot of points on Carlos Ortiz. Now it's going to be even closer. We go side by side here with Culp and Halloran. Halloran slots into P6. Here's Jamie McKinney, your pole sitter, finally back up front. Looks like he has one of the fastest cars. Can he get around the 7 of Matthew White? That's to be seen. Matthew White has been very, very strong. Ooh, McKinney locking up the tires a bit. Here's the 12 of Wilson to his bumper.
Oh.
The 7 nearly washed himself up the racetrack. Man. Back to 4 to go till the halfway break. Oh, Jamie McKinney! He spins, slams the wall. No caution. He's going to get back on. We'll keep it green. Yes, we will. All right, back up front. Matthew White still leads. Coming on to the halfway break here pretty soon. Second lead for White. Oh, my goodness!
Wilson.
He's going to slide. We'll save it. That's going to allow Miller now to second place. Unfortunately for Ashton Miller, he's had such a good round of 8. But he got eliminated in the round of 12, so I mean, not really doing anything for him. Finished second in Talladega last week, now running second here in Martinsville. So we come to 2 to go to the halfway break for Matthew White. He's just, both of his competitors up front just got spun around. Oh my, another one! Spinning is Ethan McMillan. Can he get it back going? He will. We stay greening once more, but we're about to have a caution flag pretty soon. Here we go. Colt looking to get under Miller. 1 to go till the halfway break. All that chaos allowed Clausen to get back up front as here comes Matthew White down the back stretch for the final time. Culp down to the inside and Miller side by side for that second spot. They run up each other at the racetrack. It's going to be White at the line winning the stage. 4 second. Culp, Miller side by side. It's going to be Culp at the line. And that'll be the halfway break in Martinsville. 5th yellow of the night. We're halfway. All right. So caution is out halfway in Martinsville. It's been Matthew White up front ever since he took the lead. Halfway break pit stop's probably coming up pretty soon. We'll be right back yet again. All right. Pit stops now starting. Here comes Matthew White down to pit road. The 9 is going to stay out. Here they come down pit road. Led by White, there is Colt. Now he gets that second position here after all of that chaos. They're all going to pull it down pit road. Here from Martinsville. There's Miller, there's the 77. And more. Alright, so who's going to be off pit road first? We're about to see. Matthew White going to easily, I think, win the race off pit road. Culp's going to be second here. So Halloran stays out. So does McKinney. And here's Hunsinger grabbing some spots off pit road. It's 12 there, coming off the 5 of Clausen. He just finished 5th in the stage. That's 6 stage points for him. Now he's, again, sorry, above the cut line from Carlos Ortiz. Miller still sitting here on pit road. Fish could get himself back on the lead lap here pretty soon. Ortiz does get himself back on the lead lap. Here comes the 79 of Miller. And top two are Halloran and McKinney. They both stayed out. All right. Coming up to the restart pretty soon. Over halfway now in Martinsville. So, Ashton, we're halfway. Has this race met your expectations? And what do you think we're going to see to the end of this one?
I don't think it's really met in a good way, because I was expecting to have more cautions, and we had less cautions, so I guess that's an improvement. And, we're probably going to see more aggression with, I feel like especially with the M and F cars, because they're starting to get, if I was them, I would start to get desperate, because, the 70, well, really, I think only one M and F car can advance, and that's probably only going to be Cole. So they're probably going to try to help Cole Clausen as much as they can.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Carlos Ortiz is going to be in that battle as well now. And now Landon Fish, only one lap down. I'm going to want to go until we restart. So Fish may get himself back on the lead lap here. It'll be close. So Halloran in his Cup Series debut, going to lead the field to the green for the first time ever.
Just straight out ever.
Yeah. Leading his first laps of his career. And he's going to be side by side with the McKinney, who actually has some damage on the quarter panel, as you can see. All right, ready for the restart in Martinsville. The 9, the 32 on the front row. Culp, Hunsicker row 2. Matthew White had the pit or something. He also lost some more track position. As we're back underway in Martinsville. Great start for the inside. The 9, the 57 both get going. Halloran leading down into turn number 1. Side by side on back behind him. Culp now runs second. Here we go. Side by side. Cole Wilson down to the inside of Hunsicker. McKinney sliding up the racetrack. He's third. Over to the wall goes the 77 a bit. Here's McKinney down to the inside on Cash Culp. Wilson's starting to fight his way through here again. Culp still hangs on for second. McKinney loose. They are door to door. Oh, Hunsicker goes around. Ortiz involved. He slams the wall. Caution. Early caution in this stage. Let's take a look at what happens. So it was just Hunsicker that I think went around all by himself here on the outside. Yeah, oh yeah, just went too high.
That is not what he needed. That's not what what's his name needed either.
Ortiz.
Yeah.
Carlos, let's take a look. I'm not really sure how he got spun around here. He just came out of nowhere and was sideways. So let's take a look. Riding along with Carlos Ortiz, who just got himself back on the lead lap. Oh, he wrecked himself. I guess he was trying to check up and then slams the wall. Man, that's insane. Not what any of these drivers needed.
He's probably going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. So what I would assume, as we'll come back pretty soon, welcome back live, I would assume maybe this leader would pit. He's not. McMillan actually coming up pit road, so will Cole Clausen. Ortiz obviously coming down to pit. There's Matthew White. 77 Hunsicker does not pit. He stays out. So 6th caution of the night. 135 laps into Martinsville. So Carlos Ortiz. He did not need this. He's got some damage on the front end of that thing. It could be some suspension damage, which is going to really hurt his chances if that's the case. So McMillan pulls off pit road. Here's Carlos Ortiz. Back on pit road with damage.
So, I know I'm still looking for my first, official Cup Series win, but is there anyone in this field who hasn't won yet in this season?
Halloran in his debut tonight. McKinney hasn't won. He's come very close. Wilson hasn't won either. White's got wins. Hunsicker's got wins. McMillan hasn't won. Neither is Miller, Clausen, Fish won last season. Graham Lindsay also still looking for their first career wins.
I mean, like you said, countless of times that Cole Clausen's been probably here for the longest time. And he still hasn't gotten a win.
Been here for basically every single race since the beginning of the league. Even Cup, Xfinity, trucks, lobbies, basically everything. I think he's run probably the most races of all time, of maybe anyone. So he's been here since the beginning, the Season 1 Daytona 500. As we're coming up to our 1-year league announcement anniversary, that I believe is June 13th or 15th. If it's the 13th, that's the championship of the Cup Series, which would be really a perfect send-off for the Cup Series championship on our 1-year announcement anniversary. So the Season 1 500 happened in last September, so not the one-year anniversary of the race, but one-year anniversary of the league announcement. All right, Fish is coming down pit road again. Pace car back down to pit. It's going to be Halloran, Colt back in the front row. Here we come back to the Geico restart zone. Quick yellow there. As Colt going to nearly beat him to the line, but we're back underway. He does not. Here in Martinsville. McKinney down to the inside.
Yeah, NASCAR rule states that the second car cannot pass the leader if that happens, or it was on the black flag.
Yeah. Here's Matthew White getting into the inside of Cole Wilson. He needs to get positions here pretty soon. It's through the back bumper of Cash Colt. Here's McKinney, putting a lot of pressure all over the 9 of Halloran, who stayed out. Here we go, McKinney down low. Side by side for the lead. Matthew White grabs third from Colt. And Jamie McKinney to the lead here in Martinsville, your pole sitter. Back up front with 110 to go. There's the 9. He runs second. The 7 of White. Oh, Matthew White! Gonna spin! Can he get it back going?
Oh, you got another spinner.
I think he saved it. They all saved it. No caution. Keep it green.
I'm pretty sure once again it was Cash Colt being a menace, like LR is.
As they head down the front straightaway here, McKinney leads by 0.8 of a second now. And that's not at all what Matthew White needed to see. He nearly got that caution. Probably just needed to sit there for a bit longer. But he was not in a dangerous position for anybody else, so we didn't throw the caution there. And then the 12, who slid up the racetrack. Oh! Ortiz! Sideways saves it. Loose moment off the corner. He hangs onto it. But it's now a half-second lead for Jamie McKinney. Here we go, battle for third between Cash Culp and Braden Hunsicker. Culp sending it up the racetrack here. Now side by side with the 77. Hunsicker going to clear him for B3. So now we're looking at the positions for the points. As Clausen gained about 5 points on Ortiz, he's now running ahead of him. He's now above the cut line.
If just a quick disclaimer, if you remember a couple of lobbies ago when we went to Kansas, which is the final race, and if Cole Clausen advances, he got wrecked, I think, coming to the white flag, so he probably still has that in his memory, last time he went to Kansas in the lobbies.
Yeah, but Cole Clausen right now, as you can see, runs 6. This would be enough to advance himself to the Championship 4. If the race finished right now, your Champ 4 would be White, Hunsicker, Culp, and Clausen. Ortiz needs to keep on fighting. It's not over till it's over. Yeah, he's lost all of his points cushion. I believe now Clausen would be already 2 points above them if they were tied, or they were tied. Now Ortiz runs 10, Clausen runs 6, so now I think it's about, 7 or 8 points at this point? And yeah, Ortiz really needs a miracle to start to happen. It's a 1.7 second lead for Jamie McKinney, who started on pole tonight. And now he leads once again.
As the sun's starting to set, so the track temp is gonna decrease, but also the racing is probably gonna get a lot more, let's say more faster, since the track's gonna get more cool.
Come back to 100 laps to go in Martinsville. So, oh, Cash Culp had a loose moment off the corner. Okay, it's a big block. In front of Ashton Miller there. As Miller going to get around Culp here. Clausen trying to get around him as well. Culp down on the inside on the 79 here. Still battling. That's for fourth. Culp sends it down low. Oh, they both get run up the racetrack. Here's the 5 of Clausen there as well. Into the battle. Culp comes out on top for now. Here's Clausen down on the inside.
Here comes McMillan too.
How about Ethan McMillan? He needs this run tonight. Runs 7th at the moment. Clausen gonna grab that 5th spot from Ashton Miller, just gaining even more points on Carlos Ortiz. But now Miller back to the inside here. Not giving it up. Ooh, Miller runs over the curbs a bit. Hunsicker just got around the slower car of Halloran for his second. Halloran stayed out also under that halfway stage break. So he's on older tires, as you can see in the 9. He's back to 3rd, but still in his debut doing a nice job. He's kept it on the lead lap all day long, doing what he needs to do. Here is Culp running in 4th. Cole Clausen now in the top 5, charging to the back number of the 57. Culp was struggling for a bit. Now it looks like he's kind of breaking even. As here we go, Miller down on the inside of Cole Clausen. Ooh, Miller got a bit loose on corner entry. And he'll have to retain his 6th spot.
It looks like the 9 keeps locking up excessively. That can't be good for his tires.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of cars locking up tonight. It's been interesting to watch. So, I'm not sure if you can do this, Ashton, but if you can real quick, what is the fuel update on these drivers with about just over 90 laps to go?
So, if you pitted last caution,
Most of them did.
You should be good, I think. But if you didn't pit, you could be in a pit stop, because I pitted last caution for damage and fuel, and I have 115 laps of fuel left, so.
So that's interesting. The 32 McKinney, your leader right now, probably maybe below fuel, and maybe he's trying to save some. Not really sure. He's got a 3-second lead here, so he's got a bunch to work with. Halloran as well. Some other drivers could be involved with that. And yeah, fuel situation could get, if you stay green to the end of this race here, that could be interesting with 91 laps to go now. It's definitely a real possibility. Here's Miller down on the inside, or on the outside. Cole Wilson going door to door with him. And yeah, it definitely is a real possibility here in Martinsville to race to the end of this. So 90 laps, that couldn't go quickly. Here's Hunsicker, your 2nd place driver. McKinney getting around. Carlos Ortiz now puts him a lap down. Ortiz is really needing a caution. He does not get this yellow flag, unfortunately. All of his points cushion coming in will be erased, and he will not advance. Hunsicker runs 2nd at the moment. Here's the 9. Now he's starting to fall back. Here's Culp down to the inside of him. They go side by side. 9 Halloran still doing a nice job. He stayed out under the halfway break. And Halloran will be back to P4. Clausen going to get to his inside as well. Here's Cole Wilson. Look at Wilson down to the inside, and Clausen. Maybe gonna do for a 2-for-1 here. He's gonna lock up the tires a bit. If he can try to get to the inside of the 9, nothing yet. Oh, the 5 up the racetrack nearly slams the wall. Clausen is able to hang on to it as Wilson is down to the inside of the 9. Still side by side.
I mean, Clausen, I mean, he may not be running the best that he could be, but I think if he keeps running this, he'll be locked in. But
yeah,
the late race caution cannot be ruled out, and that would change everything as he locks up tires.
all those stage points he gained on Carlos Ortiz really paying off. And he's running about, what, 5-6 positions better than Ortiz? Oh, we got a car up the racetrack into the wall. Landon Fish barely slaps the wall there. He'll keep on going. Clausen now gets around the 9 car. Halloran's still doing a good job, though. But he may need the pit at the end of this race. Here is Hunsicker now, still 2.9 seconds behind Jamie McKinney, who's leading. Is McKinney saving fuel? Will he have enough to make it to the end? That's to be seen. That's your race leader and your pole sitter.
Yeah, he had a couple of accidents earlier, but he's back on. He used the pole and he wrecked, so now he's back in the lead, and it looks like if he saves enough fuel, he could win, but you never know.
Yeah, Jamie McKinney looking for his first career win tonight in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. As now Hunsiker's gotten around that lap car. Carlos Ortiz, it's no one separating him and Jamie McKinney for the lead. 81 laps to go in Martinsville. Will we see another caution? That's to be seen. Here's Cole Wilson putting pressure on Cash Colt. Down to the inside. Wilson running really well tonight. This is the battle for P3. Yeah, Cole Wilson has probably been one of the stars of the show. It's definitely a career night in the Cup Series.
Oh, there goes around Ethan McMillan. He's around. And turn. Turn
Bike
2.
goes spinning as well. And the caution going to come out here, because McMillan cannot get it back going. So, 7th caution of the night is out here in Martinsville. It's Ethan McMillan around with Matthew White, and Matthew White has just not had a really good race coming up. So let's take a look at what happens here. Oh, the 70 just gets really loose into the corner, and no, Matthew White has absolutely nowhere to go. Collects the 7, and the 7 spins as well.
Not looking good. Man, the 7's already locked in, so whether he finishes his race or not, well, actually, no, he has to finish his race, but if he finishes in dead last, he's still going to advance.
All right, here we go. Cars on pit road. Jamie McKinney, who will we see anyone stay out? I would assume no, because everyone's going to want to try to make sure they're good on fuel. If they pit right now, they should be good to the end. That will erase all the fuel concerns.
Hopefully, unless we have an overtime.
Yeah.
You never know with these drivers.
In a relatively clean race for the most part, surprisingly in Martinsville. I mean, this is what this, I guess, smaller car count is doing. I'm actually happy we only have 13 cars tonight. I'm usually not. We usually want up more than 20, but probably a good thing we only have 13. All right, who's going to win the race off pit road? Will it be Hunsicker? Maybe. McKinney gonna easily beat him out. Colt runs 3rd. There's Wilson now 4th. There's Ashton Miller, the 9, 5. All up pit road. So Jamie McKinney is the 72, and the 70 will pit here, and the 21 will lead once more in Martinsville.
As the 5 went backwards in positions.
Yeah, the Cole Clausen now down to, what, P7 at the moment. Lost, I think, 2 positions. And it's not over between him and Ortiz. Anything can happen. It definitely is not over. Him and Carlos Ortiz. Alright, there's Matthew White going to get himself back on the lead lap here.
There's 2 to go this time.
Alright. So that'll mean lap number 179, I think, this is when we're going to throw the green here again. So there's Carlos Ortiz off pit road. P10, and Ethan McMillan actually still sitting here on pit road. I think he should get this wave around. pretty quickly to get himself back on the lead lap.
Guys, I have not seen Ortiz alive in the top 10, really.
Yeah,
Or anywhere.
Carlos Ortiz is running very well. I think he ran, what, it was like 3rd or 2nd early in the race. When unfortunately, as of late, yeah, he had that issue that put him multiple laps down. But he's been trying to fight it back to the end here. He's been one of your best drivers in these playoffs.
As
On the
he's
go.
currently fighting with Cole Clausen as, I feel like this is probably the best. I don't know if I haven't been here long enough, but this is probably one of the best careers Cole Clausen's had.
Yeah.
In a while, since he's always not been able to really win any races. He's been in the path to, and he just never finished it. It's just a path to nowhere.
All right. Lap 178 in Martinsville. We are back to green. Great restart for McKinney. He gets clear away for the lead. Here's Wilson down to the inside on Hunsicker. Side by side, maybe a bit of contact off the corner as well. Wilson looking to send it down low. Battling for 2nd place here. McKinney wants to see that in his mirror.
He can't lose.
And Hunsicker grabs 2nd back away. Look back here at the 9. Halloran actually, I think, gained some positions here, but kind of holding up this pack. 79 to Miller. Here comes Matthew White down to the inside on Cash Colt. Oh, the 9! Going around. Miller involved as well. Caution. Miller's all torn up. And the caution is back out. Let's take a look. Man, that's not what Ashton Miller needed to see.
And I got required damage, so that's probably not good.
Oh yeah, the 9 just got loose all by himself in front of the 79, and yeah, Miller, nowhere to go, had nothing to do with that. Let's take a ride along with Ashton Miller here to see how he got himself into that. It's the victim of the 9 going around, and yeah, the 9 just spins around, and Miller looks like you, man, nowhere to go though. Fortunate for Ashton Miller here. All right, caution back out in Martinsville. So we are back under the yellow flag. So your leaders, I believe, will all stay out. We got Miller, actually, Ortiz coming up pit road. There's Carlos Ortiz. It's in the 9 as well. McKinney going to stay out here. I don't think he's going to pit to the end unless we get a caution maybe with about like 15 or so to go. But this is the last yellow. I don't think he's going to pit. What a race it's been in Martinsville. Kind of a bunch of cautions here as of late. 8th one of the night tonight. We have under 70 laps to go from the paperclip. Here comes Ashton Miller. No front end on that thing, but you never know. Could still be possible to run well. We've seen a lot of drivers run with no front end on their race cars in real life in Martinsville. Here's Hallen back, and then there's the 21 of Carlos Ortiz still sitting here on pit road.
It looks like I have some sort of steering damage, so hopefully that doesn't help make it too bad.
Yeah, Miller has had very solid run tonight, I would say. Unfortunate. So they should all be good on fuel, even for maybe a couple of overtime attempts, I think. And there's Ortiz. Will stay on the lead lap here. I would assume a restart with under 65 to go here, so we're getting closer to the end of this race. 65 laps in Martinsville. If that runs green, that would be pretty quick. Probably, what, only 20 minutes, maybe? At the least. Yeah, this race could go pretty quick. Coming up. Can Jamie McKinney win his first ever race in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series? He has started on pole. He's led a bunch of laps tonight. Him and Matthew White has led the most laps. Matthew White in P5 now. Starting to come back. Got 1 to go till we restart. It'll be 66 to go in Martinsville when we see the green flag yet again. It's going to be Jamie McKinney Braden Huntsicker back on the front row for the restart. We've seen usually the inside lane get a very solid jump. Let's see what happens this time as they roll their way down the front straightaway. Back to racing in Martinsville. Decent start on the outside for the 77, but McKinney able to just block up there again. Here comes the 12 of Wilson. Looking to go side by side with the 77. Gets loose, though. Here comes Matthew White to the outside. Ooh, White gets sent up the racetrack. Here's the 12. Big battle for second place still. Oh, Wilson locks up the tires. Runs over the curb a bit. And that allows the 77 to clear him for second. As they race door to door between Matthew White. Oh, Matthew White way up the racetrack trying to clear the 12. He will for third. Oh, White! Sideways. He saves him. Got Ortiz around. Can he get back going? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. All right, no caution. Still green. Here in Martinsville. And Matthew White got sideways there. Nearly went around. And here's Ortiz again. I think they all got it saved, though. Oh, car on the wall. Cash Culp. Hits it just a bit. Here's McKinney leading in Martinsville now. Matthew White back to 8th place from that. He's just got really loose. Was able to save it, but no caution came out. And Ortiz needed a yellow there, but he was really not in the way of anyone. He was in the back of the pack, so not really a reason to throw a yellow. How about Cole Clausen running in 4th? Now side by side with Cash Culp as they head down the backstretch. The 57.
Good for my day. I had to go in the pit road instead, so I don't know how it's going to work out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now 61 laps to go! 57 and push the 5 way up the racetrack. I don't think Clausen's going to be too happy about that. May want to try to repay the favor. And he may. The 77's up 57, I mean, who's way up the racetrack. He may be able to repay the favor here as they go side by side. Oh. Culp, another crossover, though, happening. Great race between these two. For 4th. Oh, my goodness! Culp spins him! Another car got turned around. Ortiz, they're wrecking big time. Caution.
Yeah, that's not going to be friendly. Oh, no.
Matthew White has a lot of damage. Let's take a look at what happens. Oh, they're not happy, actually. Look at this, look at this.
They're dumping each other.
Oh, we got a crash under caution. Yeah, they are not happy at all.
Cole Clausen's mad.
And these two
He had a reputation with the 57.
These two may be racing for the championship next week if it all works out. Let's take a look. Man. I mean, it looks like, yeah, the 57 turned him. I'm not really sure what that was all about. And the 21, the 7 got involved there as well, got some damage. Let's ride along with the 5 of Clausen here. See what happened to him.
57 is brake checking him under caution.
Oh yeah, he just spins it in there, wrecked him. And then he wrecked himself, so. Oh, and then he turns out, oh, teammate, that's not good for PLR, not what they needed. Alright, so we're gonna look back under caution here. We'll be right back again. So here we go, under caution once more. 9 cautions tonight so far. Had a lot of ones as of late. Got the 9 up here with the 79 and Miller still sitting there. The 5 of Clausen, you got most of your, actually only 4 cars stay out, I believe. Here's some more down to pit road. Matthew White was one of those ones with a lot of front end damage. There he is in the number 7. Here comes Cash Culp. And the 5 of Clausen back off pit road right near each other, so this should go well. Here's the 9 of Halloran. And here's the fields.
Guess it's happy that I actually have a front end now.
Yeah. Alright, there's the 7 still sitting here on pit road. So 56 laps to go. We've had a lot of cautions as of late. And yeah, the 5 and the 57 are not happy with each other one bit. Matthew White's had a weird race. He's led a bunch of laps, then he's just, besides that, he's been in the back all day. And there he is off pit road. You're going to see the 21 of Ortiz still sitting here. Here comes White. He's now 1 lap down. Ortiz should be 1 lap down as well. And they should both get their laps back here. All right, under caution here once more in Martinsville. Jamie McKinney is still up front. He's got some damage on that race car, so we'll have to be careful through the rest of this one. Here's the 7 getting a lap back. He'll be back on the lead lap. Ortiz should be next. Don't want to go till we restart. I think Ortiz may be able to do it. I'm not really sure. I don't think actually he is. No, we got 1 to go this time by, so I don't think he will. So that's unfortunate for Carlos Ortiz. I'm actually going to pull it down to the inside. Going to have to try to gas it up. I don't know. We're coming green this time. I don't know if this is the best decision for Ortiz here. All right, he's now in front of... Okay, that was not really what you're supposed to do. He just got himself in this pack here. Lap car's supposed to start back there. Now he's going to try to pass the leaders. We're the restart heroes. We are back underway in Martinsville, though. Ortiz gets himself back on the lead lap. It's now McKinney down to the inside on the 77. McKinney clears him yet again. Now they're immediately going to have a lap car on the way. 21 just going to be sitting there. Hunsinger to the back over the 32. Now he gets him so. Contact made between your leaders. 32 in the wall. Not really sure why 77 thought that was a good... I'm not really sure what that was all about. Here's the 12 of Wilson down to the inside, though, on Ortiz. And, yeah, McKinney now back to what? P8? P6? Got sent up there by the 77. Oh! Contact again between the 12 and the 57. Here's Culp down to the inside. The 9 going with him. Oh! Cash Culp spins! They were wrecking again! And they're piling it up. Caution once more in Martinsville. 10th one of the night. There's Landon Fish with damn. It's been so chaotic here as of late.
I guess that was Culp's revenge. I guess.
I don't know. Let's take a look. Culp side by side there with the 12 of Wilson. The 9 I think just sent it. Oh yeah, I think it was the 9 that got into the 57 there. Piled up the 7. 32 got involved. Yeah, the 32 ended up spinning. The 72 Fish got some damage as well, as you saw. Can't talk. Let's ride along with Andrew Halloran through this incident. So he was like nearly 3 wide. Oh yeah, just sent it way too deep. Wrecked the 57. Got him spun around and ended up with cars behind him. And the 32 just got spun. And they all got spun around behind him. And the caution comes out yet again here in Martinsville. All right, we got some drivers on pit road. Here's the 5 of Clausen. Leads them off. Top 4 cars stay out. All right, so you're going to see these drivers back pit road. We've got under 50 laps to go tonight. But yeah, Jamie McKinney, unfortunately there, just got a bad bump from the 77. That got him sideways. He's not out of it just yet, but it's going to be tough going now for him. How about McMillan getting himself back in the top 5 now? Here's Miller, 13 laps down at the moment. We're going to try to get some laps back here. There's the 72 of Landon Fish. It's been very chaotic. Probably like 4 or so yellows in the last 50 laps. Kind of what we expect as the sun continues to set here in Martinsville. Ashton mentioned this before the race even started that we could see sunset tonight. And look at this. Sun is setting. Maybe under the lights at the end of this thing. As we see Culp and Matthew White there. White is currently a lap down, got to get that lap back. Alright. So there they are off pit road. It's those 7, so they're kind of just picks up scoring here. We got cars back on pit road here, the 5. Can't go green just yet, I don't think. Alright, I don't think we're gonna go green just yet. Actually, we got enough. Let's go. I guess we can go green. So we will not extend it then. Alright. Here we go. It's going to be Cole Wilson, Braden Hunsicker on the front row. Green flag back in the air. 45 laps to go in Martinsville. Big restart for the 77. Here's the 32 down to the inside of Cole Wilson. He'll grab second place back away. Now will he repay the favor? Back to the inside of the 77. Oh, they both lock up the tires. Battle for the lead yet again in Martinsville. What will McKinney be able to do? Trying to put pressure all over Braden Hunsicker. Got loose off the corner exit though. Here's the 12 of Wilson back to charge. They head down the front straightaway yet again in Martinsville. Braden Hunsicker wins this race. He will advance to the championship 4. Oh, loose moment for Jamie McKinney. Oh, he sends it in way deep. Way up the racetrack for the 32. And he's crashing. Gonna save it though. Oh, the 7. Matthew White goes around. He's piling. They're piling it up yet again. And the caution flies again in Martinsville.
Well.
Man, this has been way too chaotic lately. Had so many yellows as of late. My goodness, Martinsville's been insane tonight. It all started with the 32 getting loose, and then the 7 tried to get himself saved, and then just really weird entry to the corner, get himself spun around. The 5 hits him, the 7 he gets into it as well. Luckily, nobody else gets into him. All right, caution again.
No, this is exactly what I need. I think I'm the only car lap down.
And yeah, that 11 laps down right now. All right, we got cars on pit road here. Hunsicker will stay out, McKinney and Wilson as well, but Culp looking like he's going to pit. Halloran, Clausen, and McMillan. 40 to go in Martinsville. Will this be the final restart coming up? I kind of doubt it. Our last, like, 5...
Yeah.
I think about half the cautions in this race have come in the last 50 or so laps. It was pretty green running for the early, about 150 laps of this race. Now, as of late, it's been very chaotic. Only had about, like, 4 cautions for the first 150 laps. Now we're pretty much doubled caution count in the last 50. See, Matthew White, he's just not had a nice night tonight. Not what he wants. McKinney's not out of it, though. He's back on the inside here, going to restart in the exact same spot he did before. So it ain't over here in Martinsville. The 7 now 1 down here. He should get himself back on the lead lap. Yes, he will. All right. The 7 back on the lead lap now. All right, so Ashton, under 40 laps to go, 30-something now, about 38. What are we going to see at the end of this race, do you think?
Probably more caution. A lot more caution, since these drivers are probably going to get a lot more aggressive.
I mean, we've seen that as of late. It's kind of happening usually earlier than usual, I guess. Come on, about 1 to go this time by. I've got 1 car back to pit road, McMillan. as we're under caution, a NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series champion will be decided next week. In exactly 7 days at Kansas Speedway. Right now, in position to advance, how about Carlos Ortiz? I believe he's still not in position to advance. He would need to be close a little bit more than that, but it's going to be close now. It's closer than it was before.
Not what Clausen needs to be.
Yeah, I think Clausen entered with maybe a 5-6 point gap, and now it's going to be cut down even more. Maybe about only 1 or 2 points above the cut line, but here we go! Ready to restart in Martinsville! Hunsicker, Wilson, back to the front, we're back underway. Restart for the 77, and they're wrecking again. Fish spins, single car incident, I think we'll just keep it green. So just one car involved that time. Here's the 12. All of the back bumper. Now the 32 has gotten around. The 12 is now lap car. The 79 of Miller. Here we go for the lead, though. McKinney under the 77. Side by side for the lead. Bit of contact. Oh, the 77 got sent up the racetrack. Maybe a bit of payback there. Look at Cole Wilson. Nearly 3 wide. McKinney back to the lead. Here's Wilson on the inside. Wilson sends it down low. Look at Wilson to the bottom. Now the 77 there as well. Cole Wilson to the lead. As they keep on racing.
Yeah, the 5's trying to work his way through the field, but Cole Wilson's going for the lead. He probably, I think he did good last night in the Xfinity race, but I don't know. That wasn't there.
He's back to P2. And Jamie McKinney back up front in Martinsville. With 32 laps to go. Wilson not going away. Back to the inside. Oh, the 32 up the racetrack. How about Ortiz as well? Car in the middle of the racetrack. Fish gets it back going. No yellow. We keep it green again. 31 to go. Side by side for the top spot. Cole Wilson down low. McKinney on the outside. Wilson is having a career night. Ortiz the third. Clausen does not need to see that. Carlos Ortiz getting even more spots and points. Clausen needs to go now.
If Ortiz wins, he's locked in, and
Yeah.
Clausen's out.
Yeah, Clausen would be out.
Yeah, but if he does not win,
Oh, Matthew White spins.
in front of the track, he's out of the racing line. Probably no.
No, it's not. That's gonna be yellow, I think.
Oh.
iRacing actually wants to throw it. Not really sure what that was all about. Man, caution's out though. Once again, 12th one of the night. iRacing just wasn't working. I was trying to throw the yellow, it just didn't work. That's nice. Thank you, iRacing. All right, it's the 12th caution of the night. They were not able to get it back going, I don't think. And there's multiple cars involved, so usually when that happens, we have a yellow. So let's take a look. 7 got into the 9 and then spun himself again. Then the 5 had nowhere to go. They kind of got stuck together, and then the 5 got spun around again in front of the 70. And I was just worried they weren't going to get it back going. They were kind of in a bad spot, so we kind of had to throw the yellow for that. All right. Caution is out again here in Martinsville. As we got leaders on pit road, I believe Hunsicker elects to pit. And Clausen did not need that. Right now, I believe we're going to see what happens here. Ortiz runs 3rd. Clausen runs 10th. Here they are on pit road. Looking like 4 fresh Goodyear tires for the 77 of Hunsicker. He'll be off pit road, P8. Ortiz in position to score 15 points at the end of this race. Clausen just positioned to score 8, so that would be a 7-point gain, I believe. Clausen finished 5th in the stage. That's 7 stage points, and it would be enough. Right now, +1 on the playoff cut line for Carlos Ortiz. Can he hang on to advance the championship 4? I mean, earlier in this race, it looked like it was going to be impossible. Got those laps back, Now it's just +1 from Cole Clausen. It's now, I believe, tied. And I think Ortiz, I think he has the best finish in this round of the playoffs. That's what determines it. The only other race in the round of this place was Talladega. They both raced Talladega, so it would be from that. And yeah, Carlos Ortiz finished 5th. Cole Clausen finished 8th last week.
I'm only 5 laps down now, so hopefully I can get back in the lead lap.
Alright, we'll see. Miller now going to be, what, 3 down? 4 down, I mean. Alright, so Matthew White back off pit road here. Stays on the lead lap here, but it's just been such a terrible night for Matthew White, I would say. 25 laps remain in Martinsville. Oh my goodness, the championship. Oh, now Clausen to P6. Now that puts him above the playoff cut line. So if Ortiz finishes third, he needs Clausen to finish at least 9th or worse. And that means Ortiz needs to go. Now Cole Clausen being showed just what now, +2 or 3 above the playoff cut line. But Clausen's back on pit road here. He'll lose positions with this. It'll be even closer at the end. 1 to go till we restart. It'll be 23 laps to go when the green flag flies yet again. What a race and final playoff championship spot it's been. Battle all day long. Alright, here we go. Clausen's still sitting on pit road right now. Gonna come back off, but he's P10. That allows now Ortiz just +1 for the final spot in the championship for 23 to go in Martinsville. McKinney, Wilson, back to green. Great restart for this 32. Ortiz on the inside. Okay. Ortiz now runs third. Colts at the outside here. They head onto the back straightaway. Oh! Hunziker spins. Single car, I believe. Oh, Culp going around.
Car.
No. They got it back on. No caution. All right. We stay green. No yellow. And they threw the yellow. Okay. Okay, well, that was an unnecessary yellow. They threw it. Okay, that's kind of bullshit, but... They got it back going and in time, so I mean... So it all started with the 77. Got himself loose, spun himself around into the 57.
Yeah, officials. I don't know about that one.
And yeah, it spins them both around here. Bringing out our 13th yellow of the night. Alright, another caution in Martinsville.
Hopefully I'm going to be on lead lap this time, though.
Yeah, maybe. 2 laps down now. 20 laps to go. It's been so chaotic as of late. I'm hoping this is the final yellow. 13 yellows is a little bit much, I would say. We expected upwards of...
Hey, what's like the maximum yellows we've had? I think it came out auto-club, didn't it?
Yeah, that was about 15, I think. So we're coming close to the record. All-time record is 18. It's possible. Alright, so you got McMillan and Culp back here on pit road. As we'll restart with under 20 to go. Probably about 15 to go at this point. We're looking at the points right now. Carlos Ortiz is still just a couple points behind Cole Clausen. He needs to push. He needs to go. If Clausen gains any more spots here, that will be maybe even a must-win for Ortiz. Miller back on the lead lap here. Colt now 1 down. Should get that back. All right, back live here in Martinsville. We're looking down here. Everyone trying to sort all the scoring out.
I kind of feel like I'm at Daytona again when I was multiple laps down and came back.
Yeah. Could be still a good finish there for Ashton Miller. Runs 10th. All right, here we go. McKinney and Wilson back on the front row. It'll be 17 laps to go. Will this be the final yellow? I honestly doubt it. All right, here we go. Ready for the restart yet again. Back underway in Martinsville. Another good restart for the 32. Let's clear of the 12. And now Matthew White, the P3. Ortiz falling back a bit. Look at the 9. To the inside of Carlos Ortiz. The 77 trying to get there. Ortiz falling back. Nobody needs it all. Contact into the wall. There's the 21. They'll try to save it. Now they do.
Ooh, oh, close from 20. Actually, the 5 and 21 are battling, so this is for the final transfer spot.
Oh, he turned him! Ortiz spins. Can he get back going here? I'm not really sure. There he goes.
Oh, and McMillan goes around. I don't know if that's a caution yet.
No, yellow.
Keep it green.
All right, we're still green. Just single car spins there, and they got it back on. So we're back underway here once again in Martinsville. 14 to go. Three-way battle for the lead. And what probably is going to be the win. Now we're going to have a lap car. Carlos Ortiz probably in the way. Wilson trying to hang on for Matthew White, who's all over his back bumper with 13 laps to go in Martinsville. This lap car not going to be helping things. Carlos Ortiz. Oh, Wilson spins. And he gets it back going. No yellow.
7 also spins.
Oh my goodness, Carlos.
No yellow too.
No yellow again. All right. Once again, just single car spins. Can't really throw that, and no one hit him. No one. I mean, yeah, nobody got involved there. Nobody else. So we keep it green again. Battle for second place here between Hunsicker and Halloran. Here we go. Side by side, McKinney trying to put Hunsicker, or sorry, the 21 of Ortiz now a lap down, and Cole Clausen would be in position to advance. Ortiz gets put a lap down. And McKinney now coming to 10 laps to go, looking for his first ever win in the Cup Series.
He came close and fundraised at Michigan until he got wrecked, I think.
Actually, no, he won that Michigan race, I believe.
Actually, oh yeah, he won that Michigan race. The other guy got wrecked.
Nick Light's real-life NASCAR driver was leading until he got wrecked in the final corner. And now McKinney, with 9 to go, looking for his first ever win in the Cup Series. If he can win tonight, it would be back-to-back wins for drivers in their... Well, it would be back-to-back wins for drivers winning their first ever race. Austin Barnett won his first ever race last week, and now Jamie McKinney looking for his first career win tonight. 8 laps away from that win. It's going to feel like an eternity. And right now, updating, going to position to advance would be Hunsicker, Culp, Clausen, and finally Matthew White. Let's look on back here. There's 57 Culp. There's Cole Clausen. Don't count these two out. They've not been happy with each other all day long. Will we see some tempers starting to flare here between the 57 and 5? Late race tempers have been flaring for these two. We'll see what happens.
As somebody was stopping in the middle of the track, but I guess they got it going.
I don't know who it was, but nobody.
I don't know either.
Nobody's around. Everyone's still going strong on the track, so I believe it may have been Matthew White. As they run down here, yeah, the 7 or something. I think he got sliding around or something. Got loose, probably on the front straightaway. 5 to go. McKinney down to the inside. On Matthew White, can't get around him just yet. Matthew White has just had a tough night, not what he needed. 2.3 second lead for Jamie McKinney. Oh, Ortiz! Slides, doesn't go fully around, we keep it green. Here we go. McKinney under the 7 of Matthew White. Coming to 3 to go this time. You don't want to push it too much, I don't think, for Jamie McKinney. 3 to go in Martinsville.
About slowing down. If these drivers probably looking for a caution to maybe catch up to him.
Here we go. Ortiz is the one that really, really needs a yellow. He's now in position to not advance to the Final Four after coming into this race above the playoff cut line. Lap and a half to go. Hunsaker's starting to eat away in that lead. Oh, light up the racetrack here. Not over yet. Time to send him off, though, in Martinsville. It's 1 lap to go for Jamie McKinney. Oh, he's off the racetrack. Doesn't want to push the issue too much. He's clear. Down the backstretch for the final time. McKinney through 3 and 4. 2 weeks in a row. Drivers getting their first ever Cup wins. It'll be McKinney tonight. Jamie McKinney wins Martinsville for his first career NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series victory. Braden Hunsaker second place. How about the 9 P3? But it is Jamie McKinney for his first ever win in the Cup Series. He's gonna burn it down. Jamie McKinney wins Martinsville. And advancing to the championship 4 are Matthew White, Braden Hunsaker, Cash Culp, and finally Cole Clausen for the 2nd season in a row. What a race. My goodness. Carlos Ortiz came so close, was just not enough. He will finish behind Clausen even in this race, and will put him behind him in the points. P5 in the points for Carlos Ortiz. Gotta give him an A for effort, though. And there he is, Cole Clausen advancing to the championship 4 for the 2nd time in his career. McKinney wins. That's your Final Four set for next week in Kansas. What a race in Martinsville. Unbelievable, 250 laps. Ends with McKinney your race winner. That'll do it tonight. Jamie McKinney wins Martinsville. What a race tonight. We'll get post-race interviews underway. All right, so post-race interviews coming up next. We'll have Jamie McKinney in for an interview. He's your winner from the Martinsville Speedway. Grabs his first ever NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series win. So Jamie McKinney, you dominated this race tonight. You started on pole, led the most laps, and you ended up winning here in Martinsville. So how good does it feel to win your first ever Cup Series race tonight in one of your part-time series starts? And how did you hang on in those final few laps there for the victory?
I don't really know. I kind of just drove till the end. I mean, I made a few mistakes during the race, but it took me long enough to win. I mean, it's my 2nd season, and this is the second to last race, so guess I got lucky with that one.
All right, so I think you told us that you're going to be in Kansas next week for the championship race. So if you are, what do you guys think you can do next week? Do you guys think you can maybe go back-to-back to even upset the championship battle?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna race my race and just have fun and try to get another P5 at the end of the season.
All right, well, huge congrats on your first ever Cup Series win, and we'll see you next week for the championship race in Kansas.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, coming up next is going to be 3rd place finisher Andrew Halloran. So Andrew Halloran, a chaotic race tonight, but it's P3 in your first ever race tonight in Martinsville for the Cup Series. So yeah, P3 tonight. How good does it feel to finish on the podium in your first ever Cup Series race?
It feels great, Ethan. First of all, thank you for hosting this and getting us all put together for me at such a quick rate. But yeah, it feels good. I'm not really the best with the next gen car, but I kept myself in it, and for the most part, try to stay out of trouble. Of course, me and Cash got in together, but we've talked that out, and we're even with that. But yeah, it feels really good. Car started to drive a little bit wild toward the end, but other than that, I'm very happy with third. I will absolutely take that any day I can get it.
So next week is the final race, the Cup Series race of the season. Will we see you next week for the championship in Kansas next Thursday?
Actually, yes. I actually already was gonna go and make a text and get that set up, but now that you brought it up here, yes. I guess announcing I'm racing at Kansas next week, so I'm excited for it. Mile and a halfs are always fun, and I typically run good at those too, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, well, big congrats on your third place finish tonight podium and your first ever Cup Series race, and we'll see you next week for the championship race in Kansas.
Thank you.
All right, so coming up next is going to be fourth place finisher Cash Cup. He will advance to the championship 4. So Cash Culp, it's P4 tonight in Martinsville. You will advance to the championship 4. So take me through those final couple of restarts there. How you were able to hang on to that track position to advance to the final 4 for the first time in your career?
A lot of luck, mainly. Definitely did not have the cleanest race of all time. It was a very hectic race, long 2 hours, like damn NASCAR over here. Very interesting race. We were around the middle portion of the race. We were quick, but got caught up in too many wrecks, got into a few incidents, which we were all good with, and we survived. We got to the final 4. Now it's time to seal the deal and Kansas Championship 8 hours.
All right, well,
got fire teammates and Cole Clausen.
All right, well, a big result. So you'll get 3 PLR cars into the championship for Matthew White, Hunsaker, and you. So what do you guys think you can do next week to work together like you guys usually do at Kansas to try to win a championship for one of you guys?
We're definitely going to work together early on, try to pull away from the field. Hopefully we put ourselves in good position because these are really long races and can't win on the first 10th or 100th flaps. So it's got to be on there, at the end, and hopefully one of us, hopefully me, but hopefully one of our PLR cars can win a title. Congratulations to Jamie, made him a last-minute car. He did absolutely phenomenal today. I'm proud of Braden and Aiden. They definitely had their fair share of quick moments, and happy for our team, and go out there and get a title.
All right, well, big congrats on your first ever championship 4 appearance for you, and then getting your other 2 cars into the final 4. So we'll see you next week for Kansas at the championship.
Yes, sir. Oh, one more thing. Thanks, Aiden Donahue, for letting me his account tonight, and we'll probably lend it again tomorrow. And thanks, JJ, for everything. All right, now we're good.
All right, so next up is going to be Cole Clausen. He comes home P5 tonight. That'll be enough to advance to the championship 4. So Cole Clausen is P5, but more importantly, you made up all those points in this race from below the cut line, and you will advance to the final 4 for the second straight year. So how did you guys do this, and how great does it feel to advance to the final 4 for 2 years in a row now?
I don't know, man. I just feel like Daniel Hemrick over here, man. This number 5 car, we've been obviously no wins, but we've been consistent all season long, and it's just barely enough to make it to the championship 4. Second appearance, which I mean, I'm incredibly happy for our team and the M&F guys. We have an alliance right now, and they've really been helping me out a lot. But we're gonna go into Kansas, which I think is my best track, and we're gonna fight like crazy. And me and PLR had some beef before, but I'm kind of chill with them now. I think they respect me, I respect them. We're chill now, and we're gonna have a good fight down there in Kansas.
So it'll be your first, if you can win that race, it'll be your first ever win, and then it would be your first ever championship. So do you think that's a very real possibility? Do you think you guys can grab your first career Cup Series championship on next Thursday?
I mean, it's gonna be hard. I mean, they got some good competition over there with PLR. I'll admit it. I know I made fun of them last time, but they got some serious speed with some serious contenders. But I'm gonna try to pull a Daniel Hemrick the best I can, and hopefully win.
All right, well, huge congrats on advancing to the Final Four for the second straight year, and we'll see you next week in Kansas for the championship.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, finally is going to be Carlos Ortiz. Unfortunately, comes on P11, but will not advance. So Carlos Ortiz looked very good and promising early in the race. You were running above the playoff cut line, entered this race above it, but unfortunately you guys got put back in the field earlier on. But then you got that track position back, was running above the playoff cut line just by a couple of points, but come home P11 and will not advance to the championship for tonight. So what happened to ultimately take you guys out of contention for that?
It was just well, the first thing that really got me was that internet blip. I just lost connection. I got it back though, very luckily. Then coming to the last caution before the stage, I think there was some people in the wreck who didn't catch up, and I had to pit because I had a bunch of damage. I never got my black cleared there, and I just lost every advantage I had. And I don't know, that restart, honestly, that was all me. I just crumbled under pressure. I was nervous. So, I mean, it's disappointing, but considering the regular season we had, this was honestly still the best case scenario. Thankful to all my teammates, my owners. Lucas giving me this chance. At least this Cinderella run, had its blast, got a stage win. I really couldn't ask more, and I honestly root for Cole Clausen next week.
All right, so we're coming to next week in Kansas, so you won't be in contention for the championship, but you ran really, really well there last season in the playoff races, Kansas. So what do you guys think you can do next week to try to get another great finish and possibly even your first career win?
I mean, just gotta give them hell, I mean, I'll respect the championship drivers respectfully, but I'll still race them hard. I'll make sure not to send them into turn one. But it's disappointing, but at the end of the day, if I just got stage points that regular season, man, I mean, it really comes back to bite you, and yeah, I don't know. Just, it is what it is.
All right, well, nice job on the race tonight. Sorry you didn't advance, and we'll see you next week for the championship race in Kansas.
I see.
All right, well, that'll do it. So Cole Clausen advances. He's with me right now. Unfortunately for Landon Fish, he will not advance. He'll be eliminated in the playoffs. So any final thoughts, drivers, before we headed out for Martinsville tonight?
Time to pull a Daniel Hemrick.
I'm just
Time to
saying,
get my first win.
Ain't really a surprise. We already knew it from the start.
Yep,
We
gonna
wanted to
be
make it.
Cole Clausen versus the world.
All right, well, we'll see what happens next week, but don't go away for this week just yet. We got NASCAR, iRacing, FedEx Lobbies coming up tomorrow. Yeah, my God, I still can't talk. Tomorrow night. So we'll go through the schedule real quick. We got IMSA at the Charlotte Roval, the 3 classes on the first session, 45 minutes. Then we head to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, 55 laps. Then the SRX car is going to head to New Hampshire, similar, but for the 70 laps there. And then we'll have the main event, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series at iRacing Super Speedway, 40 laps then. So it's 4 races we're experimenting with, and hopefully that goes well tomorrow, and we're looking forward to that. So that'll do it for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series race at Martinsville. What a chaotic race. I think maybe the second most cautions all season long. And yeah, that'll do it tonight. Hope you guys all enjoyed. The championship race coming up for Xfinity and Cup tomorrow. Xfinity on Wednesday, Cup on Thursday. We will decide Season 2 champions. So yeah, once again, on behalf of all drivers, team owners, officials, commentators, everyone involved in making this series what it is, that'll do it in Martinsville. We'll see you tomorrow night for NASCAR iRacing FedEx Lobbies week number 13.